They invented money to justify unlimited wealth. We invented debt to survive it. Here's the thing about money they never taught you in school. It's not real. I don't mean it's worthless. I mean, it's not a thing you find in nature. It's not gold you dig up. It's not wealth you create. Money is a promise, an IOU, a claim on future labor. And here's the kicker. Every dollar in your pocket is someone else's unpaid obligation.
Let's go back to the beginning. They told you money evolved from barter, right? I have chickens, you have wheat. We trade. Eventually, we need something easier. So we invent money. Except that never happened. Anthropologists looked. They studied hundreds of cultures. They never found a barter economy that evolved into money. You know what they found instead? Debt. Before money, communities kept track of obligations. I help you build your house. You owe me. You give me grain. I owe you. These debts were social relationships. They lasted years. Decades. They tied communities together. Then the state arrived. And the state needed to pay soldiers, feed armies, build empires. So the state invented taxes, not to raise revenue, to create demand for their tokens. Here's how it worked. The king says, you owe me taxes. You can only pay in these coins I just created. Where do you get the coins? From the king, by working for the king. Suddenly, everyone needs the king's money, not because it has value, but because you need it to avoid punishment. Money is born from violence, from the state's power to demand payment, from your need to avoid prison. This is what the Chartalists figured out. Money isn't wealth. It's an obligation system controlled by power. But here's where it gets darker. Once money exists, it can be loaned. And once it can be loaned, it can create infinite debt. You need money to survive, to pay rent, buy food, stay alive. But you don't have money, so you borrow it. Now you owe not just the money, you owe interest. Interest on money that was created from nothing. Think about that. The bank creates money with a keystroke, adds it to your account. You now owe that money back, plus interest, plus fees. The money was invented. The debt is real, and the debt never stops growing. Student loan, medical debt, credit card, mortgages. You're not borrowing to get ahead. You're borrowing to survive. And here's the cruel joke. The system is designed so there's never enough money to pay back all the debt. If banks create money by making loans, and those loans require interest, where's the money for interest come from? More loans, more debt. It's musical chairs, except when the music stops, you lose your house. But it gets worse. The system has built-in discrimination. Who gets loans? Who gets good rates? Who gets trusted with credit? Not you if you're poor, not you if you're black, not you if you're already struggling. The people who need money least get it easiest. The people who need it most pay the highest price. They call this creditworthiness. It's actually a system of prejudice with a credit score. Meanwhile, the wealthy don't use debt the same way you do. You borrow to survive. They borrow to get richer. You pay 15% on a credit card. They pay 2% on a business loan. You go bankrupt. You lose everything. They go bankrupt. They write it off and start over. Money was invented to create unlimited wealth for some. Debt was invented to control everyone else. Your dollars aren't freedom. They're obligations, wrapped in promises, wrapped in threats. Every bill in your wallet represents someone's debt. Every debt represents someone's power over someone else. And the people who create money out of thin air, they're the ones who own your future. So next time someone tells you to be financially responsible, ask them who gets to be irresponsible with other people's money. Ask them why the Federal Reserve can create trillions with a keystroke, but you can't get a loan to fix your car. Money is a joke, but you're the punchline. Subscribe. Next, taxes. Why the losers always pay.